Okay, I think we're good. All right, good evening and welcome to Abbotsford High School for tonight's high school football matchup here on Zaleski Sports. Ben Brecht with you here as we have the Colby Hornets coming to town for this Highway 29 rivalry game tonight here. The Hornets and the Abbey Falcons going head-to-head here from Abbotsford. It's been a dreary day in central Wisconsin. But now, in this last hour, the sun has come out. It's warmed up a little bit. We have perfect football weather now for a Friday night here from Abbotsford. The Abbotsford Falcons are coming into this game off of a loss last week to Loyal Greenwood. That was a 24-12 loss in that one. And the main storyline from that game was turnovers and Christian Fuentes getting hurt at the beginning of that game. So the star player for the Falcons went down with a knee injury at the beginning of that game. The Falcons never quite recovered as they had a bunch of fumbles and other turnovers on their end of the field, which Loyal easily converted those into scores in that regard. And so Loyal Greenwood, I should say, was able to get the win in that one, 24-12 over Abbey. And so a very unfortunate start here for this season for the Falcons, as Fuentes is once again out tonight. I'm not sure how long he'll be out for, but I know he's at least out for tonight against Colby. And meanwhile, for the Colby Hornets coming off of a win against Stanley Boyd. That was last week up in Stanley Boyd. The Hornets had a tight game against the Orioles as the Hornets were able to pull away there in the late third quarter and then into the fourth quarter. They were able to get a field goal and a touchdown and then pulled away from Stanley Boyd to pick up the win in that one, 29-12. And this is we have a couple of young teams here on both sides between the Hornets and the Falcons. Starting first with the Colby Hornets, they have new quarterback in Luke Canula and new running back in Chase Heeg. And so those two led the attack last week for the Hornets in that win at Stanley Boyd. They ran all over the Orioles last week. Especially Hinola, the senior, getting it done. He racked up quite a few yards there on the ground and was able to move the ball pretty efficiently against Stanley Boyd. And the Orioles, for your perspective, that team is really new. They had a lot of young players as well. They basically did a lot of roster turnover, and so they lost a lot from last year and really had a tough first game. They're trying to pull everything together. But the same goes for Colby, same goes for Abbey this season as well. Let's take a look. The Colby Hornets, as I mentioned, got the win last week. Last season, I should say, they had a record of, give me one second. Colby Hornets made the playoffs last year, but they had a losing record of 3-7, and that was because they finished one game back in their conference in the CWC Large, but because they only finished one game back, they were able to make the playoffs, but they got beat early in the playoffs last year. Meanwhile, for Abbotsford, last year, they finished with a record of 8-3, losing in the second game to Coleman 7-6. The second game of the playoffs last year, they lost in that one in an 8-3 season. So another good season for Abbey last year. They were looking to do the same this year, but it's going to be harder now that Christian Fuentes, their star running back, is now hurt. And so they're looking to get some redemption here tonight and hopefully pick up a win against their rival Colby Hornets. And so right now we're going to take a quick break as we get set for the national anthem here from Abbotsford. And so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the start of this game here tonight from Abbotsford High School. You're watching football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. Ben Brecht with you here on Zaleski Sports as we get set to go here tonight with the Colby Hornets and the Abbotsford Falcons. The colors are leaving the field. We're wrapping this up here, and we get ready for some high school football here between the Hornets and the Falcons. All right, as we get set for another high school football season here in central Wisconsin, it's a good evening for football tonight. It's a little bit cooler than what we normally would see for this time of the year, but I'm not complaining too much. It feels pretty nice out here. So the Falcons won the toss. They will choose to defer, and so we're going to get our starting lineups here for both teams. Starting with the Colby Hornets. Starters is number 1, Luke Hanula. Number 5, Reese Rao. Number 7, Ezra Leaders. Number 11, Carson Thompson. Number 22, Danny Nunez. Number 25, Brennan Geiger. Number 31, Chase Heeg. number 44, Carlos Martinez, and number 50, Colt Reynolds, number 63, Logan Kundinger, number 65, Tristan Smozel, number 70, Arturo Lopez, and number 72, Cage Swacker. There's the starters for the Colby Hornets. As I mentioned, this is a relatively young football team. They have a total of 5 seniors out for this team. And
the Abbotsford Falcons wish to be introduced as a team.
8 juniors. The rest are freshmen and sophomores. And the Abbey Falcons are going to be introduced as a team for their starters. And so we're going to see a little bit of Irvin Aguilera in this one for the Falcons. Chase Bowler and Jackson Pluckelman are going to be some of the main players here tonight for Abbey, as they're kind of rotating that backfield and the quarterback spot since Fuentes is out. And so we'll have to see how the Falcons respond after a tough Week 1 loss to Loyal Greenwood, to see if they can respond tonight and get back in the winning column. As I mentioned, Abbey usually has a pretty good football team. They put together some good seasons recently, and you lose your opener, you lose your star player, and it's going to test you. And we'll see how the Falcons can respond. And how they get started tonight is going to be a big indicator on how they're going to go through the rest of this season. If they start off fast and really play well, then that's a good sign for Abbey. But the Falcons will start on defense as we get set to kick off here. Kicking off for the Falcons is Aguilera, Urban Aguilera. Back deep for Colby. And fielding it is going to be Anula, taking it out. And he's going to get across the 35-yard line. He'll get set up at the 36, it looks like. And that is where Colby will start their first drive of the game. And so the Hornets are going to be running the football quite a bit. They sprinkled in some passes here and there. Starting this game off, though, with the man in motion is Nunez, and they're going to fake the handoff, and will take it around the left side, and going to pick up a couple. And he's going to get out to the 40-yard line. So that's going to pick up a gain, or just shy of the 40 at the 39. So 3 yards rushing there for the quarterback. Wideouts on both sides. Man in motion here is now Heeg. Hanula on the carry once again. Looking it around, and he has enough speed, gets around that corner. And he's going to get out too close to the 45. Another nice run for the senior quarterback. And that's going to be a 6-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and short here. Actually, they'll give them the first down. Initially, they marked it short, and then they decided to remark it. So the first down here for the Hornets. And there is another quarterback keeper, this time around the left side. He's going to get brought down in the backfield. Nice tackle there by the Falcons' Marcus Van Leuven. And so loss of 1, 2nd and 11 here for the Colby Hornets. We got 3 runs to start this one from Luke Hanula. We saw a lot of running from him in the first game against Stanley Boyd. Man in motion once again is Nunez, and he's going to get that. He fumbled it, though. That ball is loose, and it's going to be recovered by the Falcons. And so an early turnover, and Abbey comes away with it, jumping on that Jackson Pluckelman. An early fumble there by Nunez, Danny Nunez Jr. And so the Falcons will get started here with their first drive of the game. A big turnover there forced by Abbey. And so now they get set up here with a 1st and 10 ball on the 43. Around the right side. Hand off to Chase Baller. And so that's a 2-yard gain for Baller. And as I mentioned, Jackson Pluckelman is in at quarterback here for Abbey. Handoff going up the middle. There's a nice gain. Straight ahead is Reyes. Jesus Reyes getting that one to go. There's an 8-yard gain for him and a Abbey 1st down. So good start here for the Falcons. Forcing a turnover and then picking up a 1st down on their first drive as we approach 9 minutes. That is going to be a quarterback keeper, and that's going to go straight. No gain.
No gain on the play.
So now bringing up 2nd and 10. Pluckelman rolling, running all the way down inside the 20. Big gain. That was Carter Seelar. And so that's going to be, they're going to place that one at the 17-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 15 for Seelar. So already 4 plays into this drive. And we see Abbotsford now knocking on the door into the red zone here. 3 different ball carriers on this first drive here for Abbey. Pluckelman is going to keep it, and he'll take that for a couple of yards. Picked up 3 as Geiger came in to take him down. So the 4th different ball carrier in that one as Pluckelman took it. Did a nice job of reading that defensive end. The end came crashing in, and so he knew he had a lane up the middle. It's going to go straight up the middle. Straight snap to the fullback. That was Reyes. He's going to pick up a couple. picking up 3 on that one. So we got 3rd down and 5 is what they say. Ball on the 12. Handoff straight up the middle. They go with Sealar on the keeper. He's just short of the 1st down. A pickup of about 3. They're going to give him a 1st down. These refs are generous so far early. To give up the 1st down on that one. Handoff straight up the middle. No gain on the play. Actually, they're going to give him about 2 on that. Nice little handoff up the middle they go. Well, that's going to be Urban Aguilera. A short gain on that one. Putting the ball on the 4, so another pickup of 2. But now the important part of we got 3rd and goal. So Colby's doing a nice job here of at least holding him out of the end zone. They got another couple shots at it, do the Falcons. And there's a handoff, trying to go around the corner again. This time it's Pleckelman. And in fact, I don't know if he got anything on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. It's now 4th down. This is the question. What do you do here on 4th down? You're moving the ball very effectively on the ground early, and now you've tried a couple of little jet sweeps, and Colby's been able to get out to those. You just punch it straight up the middle again. Here we go, a 4th and goal, a big 4th and goal early in this one here for the Falcons. Back snap into the corner. That is incomplete. Just off the hand. He was looking for Chase Bowler. And that's going to be incomplete and turnover on downs. So the Colby Hornets hold on downs to start this one, or to start the first drive here for the Falcons. And so after the Hornets gave up some big runs on that first drive, they were able to hold solid defensively. And now a turnover on downs will get Colby the ball back here with 4:44 left in this first half. Second drive starting at their own 5. Hanula taking it. Straight ahead they go. Gain of 1. Chase Heeg getting 1. That's the first carry of the game here for Heeg. We're going to expect more from him tonight. He's an integral part of this Hornets rushing attack. Nula back there, and Geiger right next to him in the backfield. Nunez once again in motion. They're going to split out, and that's going to be incomplete. Intended for Chase Heeg, I should say. Heeg went in motion in the backfield and then slid out into that flat, and they were just incomplete. 3rd and 9 here for the Hornets. Their first drive ended in a fumble. Danny Nunez was trying to break around at the right corner and just lost the football. And so now a 3rd and 9. Nola back there all by himself is going to take it around that left side. He's got He's got some speed, and he's going to get close. That's a good gain. That's going to bring up 4th down, though. He is about 3 yards short, so a 6-yard gain on that run. But nonetheless, Colby will have to punt a 3-and-out. A nice stop on defense, though, for the Hornets, as Abby was very close to scoring in that first drive. And so Hornets here punting. Back deep. That's going to bounce. And, here's a fumble, and it's going to be picked up by the Hornets. That's going to be Wicks right there. Adrian Wicks picks up the fumble. And so Bowler was coming up, and he was trying to pick it up off the ground. It went off of his fingertips. It took a little weird bounce. Bowler trying to pick it up off the ground, off his fingertips, and then Wicks was right there to pick it up for the Hornets. And so a big turnover there and a fumble for Abby sets up Colby here 1st and 10 on their own 43. Handoff. He going around the left side and makes a couple of guys miss. Dives forward. That's going to be a nice gain there for Chase Heap. That's a gain of about 5 on the left, around that left side of the line. All out to the 48. Second and 5 here. 3 guys to the bottom of your screen. Hanula will take it. He's going to go straight ahead and get it out to the 45 and pick up the 1st down for Colby. A gain of 7 for Luke Hanula. So nice run there. And that's really been successful here tonight for the Hornets. Hanula getting runs of 7, 6. That last run was 7. If he's able to bounce it outside, get outside of those tackles, the Falcons' defense is having a problem containing that. So he's able to get some good chunk plays off of those quarterback draws, I should say. And we got a false start. First flag on the play. False start against the Hornets will back them up 5 yards, bring up 1st and 15. We're under 2 minutes here in this first quarter. First time Colby has been on Abby's side of the field here tonight. Pretty quick moving first half, or first quarter I should say. Seen a lot of runs on both sides. Only a couple of pass attempts so far to start this one. Handoff. Heeg trying to bounce it out, and he's going to get taken down in the backfield. Stop behind the line. That was Nathan Duclaw. And so a good job of getting in there and taking him down. A loss of 1 for Heeg. Bringing up 2nd and 16 here for the Hornets. Hanula looking and throwing. There's a nice pass complete and a pretty good gain there for Brendan Geiger. The first completion of the night. That's going to get out to the 44-yard line. That is a pickup of 7. Nice little play out of the backfield. Geiger, as you see, has been lining up behind Hanula for most of this first quarter. Hanula's going to take off. He has a lot of green in front of him. Makes a guy miss. Couple of nice little jukes off to the side, and there's a big pickup. There's a big first down for the Colby Hornets. That's going to be all the way out here at the 22, it looks like. So that's going to be a 22-yard gain for Luke Hanula on that big run. That is the end of the first quarter. We're tied at 0, but Colby making a run here down the field, and will be they're looking to get some points on the board and break this tie. We will be back with the second quarter of action here from Abbotsford High School. You're watching high school football here on Zaleski Sports. This game brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. A scoreless game here as we begin the second quarter. But Colby is moving the ball pretty effectively here on this drive off of a fumble on the punt return. On the Abbey punt return, they fumbled that, and fumbled the catch, I should say. And so Hornets fell on it, and now moving the football as Luke Hanula just had a 22-yard run off the left side to set them up in Abbey territory. And there he's going to take it off the right side. He's going to get brought down near the 20. It's going to pick up about 5 on that one. Gain of 5, and it'll bring up 2nd and 5 here for Colby. And so let's see what the Hornets can do. They had a good drive going to begin the game. They were able to get into Falcons territory, but they fumble on their first drive, kind of stalled that one. Now they finally got another good drive going. Let's see if they can punch it in. And they're almost breaking through, but another big run there. That one from Danny Nunez. There's a big carry. He's going to take it all the way down to the 5, it looks like. First and goal. Colby at the 5. That was an 11-yard carry for Danny Nunez Jr. And now first and goal, Hornets. Hanula, handoff, Heeg. And that's going to take it down at the 2. So 3-yard gain for Chase Haig. Second and goal for Colby. Hanula all alone in the backfield, and he's going to keep it and get in for the score. Luke Hanula taking it in from 2 yards out and gets the Colby Hornets on the board. 2-yard touchdown run for the senior, Luke Hanula. And so they're a good drive for the Colby Hornets. They started on their own 43 and were able to punch it in. And the extra point attempt is good as well. Colby out to a 7-0 lead here over the Abbotsford Falcons. We're going to take a quick break here as well as we'll see the Abbey Falcons and see if they can respond here out of this quick minute break. We'll be back with more football here on Zaleski Sports. This game brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. A 7-0 lead for the Colby Hornets. And Bowler fumbled on the punt return to start things off. The Abbeys, Chase Ballard, fumbled on the punt return. Colby fell on it, so they started that drive on their 43-yard line, able to take it in. Luke Hanula with a 2-yard touchdown run after he went 22 yards earlier on a quarterback run earlier in the drive. So a nice response there from the Colby Hornets, and they have an early lead here over Abbey. That kickoff is going to be taken all the way out here, out past the 30. That was returned by Seelar. So be first and 10 Abbey. She's starting on their own 33. And so we got a handoff this time around. Goes Baller. And so he's going to pick up about 3 on that one. Swacker in on the tackle. We bring up 2nd and 7 here for the Falcons. This time they're handing it off. Baller once again, and he broke through. Down the middle, he's breaking a free and in for the touchdown. Chase Baller with a big run. A 64-yard touchdown run for Chase Baller. Gets the Falcons on the board. There was a great couple of blocks in the middle of the line, really opened that hole up, and Chase Baller just had to beat the safety on that one, and he did so. Put on the Jets and took it to the house. 64-yard touchdown run for Chase Baller on the second play of the drive. And now the extra point is up and straight through for Jack Sheehan. And so just like that, Abbey responds quickly on a 64-yard touchdown run from Chase Baller. And he fumbled earlier in this game, so a great response there from Chase, and he has to feel good, and the Falcons are feeling good right now. Tied at 7 here from Abbey. We'll be right back with more football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford. We got a good one. A 7-7 game here between the Hornets and the Falcons in this Highway 29 rivalry. These two teams play each other seemingly every year. And Abbotsford won the last game last season over Colby, breaking a 5-game Hornet winning streak. And so the Falcons looking to get another one here tonight as they're matched up here in a close one as we're into the second quarter here with 9 minutes left. And so the Falcons will kick off here. Aguilera will kick off for Abby. And back deep for the Hornets is Hegg and Hanula. Hanula cutting through defenders, taking it out past the 30, and that's where the Colby Hornets will start at their own, looks like 32-yard line. This game here tonight is brought to you by Chasteen and Hesley Insurance Agency. They're your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering home, auto, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Chasteen Hesley Insurance Agency, downtown Pittsville and Loyal. Hanula back in the gun here to start this fourth drive of the game for the Hornets. That's going to be Nunez on the carry. That's what the Hornets pick. That all the way. That's a pickup of about 15, 25. So a 27-yard run there for Luke Hanula. His longest run of the night. And that one, he just broke free along that right side, and Abby has no answer once Hanula gets outside the tackles. Hanula once again on the carry, and this time he's going straight up the middle. That's going to be a pickup of about 2. They'll bring up 2nd and 8. And once again, that Hornets rushing attack proving effective here tonight as well. They did a nice job of moving the ball on the ground last week against Stanley Boyd, and doing the same thing here tonight. Hanula getting it done. That was the 10th rushing attempt here so far for Luke Hanula. And we got some movement up front. It looks like that one's going to be on Colby. Be a false start there on the Hornets. Back them up 5. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13. This game is also brought to you by Next Home, Semick, and Ormond. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust the Neilsville home team of Julie Simic and Jake Orman to guide you through the process. For commercial, residential, and land properties, Julie and Jake have the expertise you need. Call the Next Home professionals, Julie Simic and Jake Orman in Neilsville today. Hanula spinning out of that and makes a positive gain. What a carry there by Luke Hanula. We got a player down on the field here for the Hornets, but that was a nice gain. He only picked up 1 actually on that one. One of the linemen and down for the Hornets. And so we're going to take a quick timeout here, I think, as we have the injured Hornet down on the field. And we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back as we resume this Hornets drive here on Zaleski Sports. This game brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
All right, and welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. Player got up, walked off the field, so that's a good sign here for Colby. And so hopefully he'll be all right. But now we got a 3rd and 12 here for Colby. Hanula back, fakes the handoff, looking, throwing. There's a beautiful ball and placed outside perfectly to Nunez. And he's going to pick up a first down for the Colby Hornets. Ball out to the 27. That a 13-yard pass and catch between Hanula and Danny Nunez Jr. First and 10, Hornets ball on the 27. That was just a good play because you got Nunez matched up out there with a linebacker, and he's definitely got the speed to get past him, and that was just a beautiful dime from Luke Hanula. Just dropped it in there right in the breadbasket. And we got another false start. This one against Colby again. And so now it'll be 1st and 15. That is their 3rd false start of the game. And so bring up 1st and 15. We got just under 6 minutes left in this one here. So far tonight, a 7-7. Good game. Hanula spinning, trying to spin again. He gets hammered. And eventually he's going to get taken down at the 35. Getting in there on the tackle was Jose Zinzin. That was a big hit. They're going to gain. He's going to gain 1. Looks like he didn't gain much, but they gave him 1 on that one. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14. Hanula has done a nice job of like spinning off of tackles, but he just spun into Zinzin and was stopped immediately. There's a nice pass out. Geiger and trying to cut, and he's going to get taken down there by Pleckelman. But that is a nice pitch and catch. Getting it out, looks like to the 22-yard line. That is an 8-yard gain. So it's going to bring up 3rd down now. That was a 9-yard pass play to Geiger. So now bring up 3rd down and 5. Hanula. And that is going to be intercepted. That's going to get picked off by Irvin Aguilera, stepping right in front of the receiver and was able to pick that off. Irvin Aguilera gets the interception. And that's the 2nd turnover of the game for the Colby Hornets. And so it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Abbotsford Falcons at their own 21-yard line. And Aguilera read that one perfectly. He knew exactly what was going to happen. He read the Hanula's eyes the entire time, saw it throw. He saw it being thrown in that general direction, and then just stepped right in front of the receiver to pick it off. And so there, a great play from Irvin Aguilera, stopping the Hornets and giving the Falcons back the football and a little bit of momentum here. And let's see what they can do with it on this drive. Baller making a couple of guys miss, and he's going to pick up probably about 4 yards on that one. We're going to give him 5 on that one. able to make a couple of guys miss and make the most out of that run. As we approach 3.5 minutes left in this first half. Get fresh meats and cheeses every day and let them cater your next event. That's Smith Brothers Meats in Colby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays, 8 till 4. There, that pass is incomplete. Looking for Aguilera. That pass from Selar incomplete. A 7-7 game here. Back and forth we go. We've seen 2 turnovers for Colby, 1 turnover for Abbey, and those have halted their drives. These teams have been moving the football pretty well. It's just those turnovers are making a difference here in this one. And we're going to get a timeout called here, looks like, by the Abbey Falcons, as they had some miscommunication there on that play call. We got 3:13 left here in this second quarter, tied at 7 here from Abbey on this Highway 29 rivalry. It's always a fun one when the Hornets and Falcons get together, and the rest of this first half is going to be fun as Abbey looks to get a score here before the halftime break. We're going to take a quick break here as well. We'll be back with the rest of this first half here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
And welcome back here on a 3rd and 5 for the Abbey Falcons. Just over 3 minutes left in this first half. Handoff up the middle and truck stick there. That was a big hit. Jesus Reyes on the carry. This is going to bring up 4th down and 3. So that was a big run from Reyes. And so 4th and 3 here for the Falcons. See if the Hornets can get a stop here on defense. And we're going to get a timeout called here by Colby. And the Hornets were not ready for that snap defensively, so Colby is going to take a timeout here. And so a big 4th and 3 here for the Falcons. We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be right back with more football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
All right, and welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. We got a 7-7 game. About 2.5 minutes left here in this first half, and a big 4th and 3 here for the Falcons. As they got the ball off of the Irvin Aguilera interception. They're looking for their first down of this drive. And they hand it off on a 4th and 3. That's going to be close. But I think he's just short. Baller on the carry, and ball on the 32, it looks like, and he is going to be, they're going to measure it? I think they're going to measure it. They will officially measure it. It looks like he is short, at least from my vantage point. And he is definitely, he's about a yard short on that one. And so the Colby Hornets hold defensively and get another stop on downs. And so that's their second time that they've stopped the Abbey Falcons on downs here in this first half. And another big one there as the Colby Hornets are now going to get the ball on their own side of the field. Starting at the Abbey 32. Hanula trying to get outside and nothing doing. He's going to get taken down in the backfield, a loss. That's going to be a loss of about 4. And so that's going to bring up 2nd and 14. And so we have another penalty. That's going to be once again on Colby for another illegal procedure. That's the 4th time tonight that we've had that. That's going to back him up another 5 yards. Now we're talking about penalties here. Those illegal procedure penalties for the Colby Hornets have really kind of stalled their drives. So it's going to be on the 41-yard line. Our game is also brought to you by Frame Body Shop. For gear hits, moldings, and accidents of all kinds, take your vehicle to Frame Body Shop. They are ASE certified, offer free estimates, and they'll work with your insurance company. Take your vehicle to Frames Body Shop, family and locally owned. Frames Body Shop, just off of Highway 13 in Unity. Nice carry there from Hanula. And so it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. He gets right back to the original line of scrimmage. And so we got a timeout taken by Colby. We're going to take a quick timeout as well with 1:20 left in this first half. The Hornets looking to make it down the field and put some more points up before the halftime break. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back with more football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
All right, and welcome back here to Abbey High School. We got a good game here tonight on Zaleski Sports. A 7-7 tie here in this first half between the Hornets and the Falcons here in this Highway 29 rivalry matchup here in Week 2. A 3rd and 10 now. Hanula slips the man. He's going to keep trying to run out there, and he's going to get taken down. Brought down in the backfield. He got tripped up by Jesus Reyes. Made a couple of guys miss, and now he is down. Hanula is hurt here on the other side, close side of the field. We'll take a look at him. And so we got 1 minute left here in this first half. It looks like it was no gain on the play. And we're going to take a quick break here as well as we attend to Luke Hanula. And so we'll be right back with more football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. Hanula is up and walking off here for the Hornets. And now a fourth and 10 here for Colby. And so let's see what the Hornets can do. It's 4th and 10. Hanula out of the game. And so clock will restart, and we are back here. In at quarterback. He's going to take that one, bounce it out, and gets around the outside, picks up the first down and more. There's a big run and a big first down on 4th and 10. That is a first down for the Hornets. Putting the ball at the 18-yard line, it looks like. That is a run of 14 yards on 4th and 10 for Chase Hegg, and he gets that one in a big first down here for Colby. The Hornets have 36 seconds here left in this first half. They are knocking on the door and looking to put up some more points. This is their 5th possession of the game, and so they're trying to make it happen before the halftime break. And so with 36 seconds left here, we'll see what the Colby Hornets can draw up in this quick timeout. I'm assuming that Hanula will come back onto the field. He was able to walk off, and he took off his helmet. He stayed off for his one play, and it looks like he was fine. So I'm assuming he'll be back here with 36 seconds, and we'll see if the Hornets are going to be able to punch this one in. This game is also brought to you by Maple Fall Fest. That's September 13th and 14th in Marshfield. Check out arts and crafts vendors and kids zone and yummy food. Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Hanula back in at quarterback here for the Hornets. Drops back, deep throw into the corner, incomplete. Right there to break it up was Selar, excuse me. That was some tight coverage, and he was just fortunate that Selar knocked it down. He's had a couple of passes here tonight where he's thrown into some tight coverage. One of those ended up in an interception as Irvin Aguilera took it away on the last Hornets drive, stepped in front of the receiver and picked it off. So now 2nd and 10, Hanula. Back to pass, throwing, and that is going to get knocked down. Incomplete. Coming in there is Irvin Aguilera. Once again making the play to knock that one to the ground. Looking for Nunez on that one. And so now a 3rd and 10 here for the Hornets. 26 seconds left, and I would assume you go back to the air once again. Colby does have one timeout left. If you are keeping track here, the Hornets have one timeout left, so a run is not out of the playbook. It'll be 3rd and 10. Hanula drops back, rolling to his right. He's going to take off, makes a man miss. He's got a blocker in front, going to the pylon, and he's going to get brought down. And there was a fumble on the play, actually. Fumble as Hanula fumbled, And so it's going to be a first down now for the Abbey Falcons. And so Hanula ran straight. He was following his blockers, his one blocker out there, and then he ran straight into a bunch of Falcons. They took the ball away from him and stopped the drive. And so from great alertness or great alert play there from the Falcons defenders out there, they were able to keep the Hornets off the board here at the end of this first half. And a big turnover there as they forced the fumble, and now we'll take a knee into halftime. And we're tied at 7. And so the Hornets had a good shot to put some points up there at the end of this first half. Hanula fumbled after a very nice run, but they will get nothing. The Falcons defense stops them, and we're still tied at 7 here at the end of this first half. That was the third turnover for the Colby Hornets here in the first half. A fumble from Nunez on the first possession of the game, and then Hanula threw an interception on their fourth possession to Irvin Aguilera, and then fumbles on this last possession. And so those 3 turnovers hurting the Hornets here in this first half, but nonetheless, we have a tie game going into the break. So we're going to take a quick break here as well as I look at all of our stats, and so we'll come back with that and our halftime show here from Abbotsford High School. You're watching high school football here on the second week of the season here in Wisconsin. This game on Zaleski Sports is brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com. Our halftime show and stats coming up after these messages.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you'd expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Doctor basically said, you're going to be in a wheelchair and walking with a walker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's my life. That's my life story. I looked around on the internet and I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him, and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, we're going to get you up and walking.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. We have a Parents' Night outing here for the Abbotsford Falcons. We have a little extended halftime as we go to Parents' Night in the second game of the season for both of these teams, I should say. And so the Colby Hornets and Abbey Falcons tied at 7 here tonight in Abbotsford in this Highway 29 rivalry. Bren Brecht with you here tonight, and Rachel Zaleski is doing all of the hard work of producing this game. And so we got a good one here. And we'll first start out with the stats for the Colby Hornets, because that's as much as I got done in that halftime or in that commercial break. So, starting off stats for the Colby Hornets here at halftime. Luke Canula, of course, the quarterback, leading them in passing yards with 29 passing yards in that first half. 16 of those came on a pair of passes to Brennan Geiger, and then 13 also came on one pass to Danny Nunez as he came out of the backfield, and he hit him on a nice little pass on fourth down. That for a 13-yard gain. So 29 passing yards for Luke Canula in that first half. Most of the Hornets offense came through the ground, or came on the ground, I should say. And Luke Canula finished with 97 rushing yards there in that first half. And so almost 100 and a half. And that's pretty impressive for Luke Canula. Chase Haig finishing with 22. And then Danny Nunez finishing with 14. As those are the leading rushers for the Colby Hornets in the first half. And so the Hornets' story of the first half has been that they've been able to move the ball. It's just turnovers have hurt them. And so we had their first drive of the game ended with a Danny Nunez fumble after they started on their own 36. The next possession came where they started on their own 5 after the defense put together a very good performance as Abby was driving the football down the field, and the defense, the Hornet defense, I should say, stopped them on downs when they at the 5-yard line. So 4th and goal, and the Hornets prevailed. And so the Hornets got started their second possession on their 5. That one went 3 and out. Third possession of the game for the Hornets started at their own 43. That one the Hornets were finally able to get down the field once again, and that was capped off by a 2-yard touchdown run from Luke Canula, their only score of the game. In that drive, he busted off a run for 22 yards off of the left side. He's done a nice job of getting outside the tackles, and the Falcons have had a very hard time containing him once he gets outside the tackles so far tonight. Their fourth drive of the game started at their own 32, and that one ended in an Urban Aguilera interception. So Aguilera stepped right in front of the receiver, picked it off, and so that's the second turnover forced tonight by the Abbey Falcons defense. And then, of course, their last drive here in this first half started at Abbey's 32, and then Luke Canula was able to pick up a first down, but at the very end of the run, he fumbled, and the Falcons forced their third turnover of the night, and that one stopped the Hornets as they were in scoring position again. And so the story of the first half for the Colby Hornets, they have a lot of rushing yards, but those 3 turnovers are some killers as they had some drives really working for them. But ending in turnovers is always going to put you back a little bit. So we'll see if the Hornets offense can kind of keep it rolling in the second half, but clean things up, at least as far as hanging on to the football. We're going to take another break here, and we're going to take a look at the stats for the Abbey Falcons from this first half. And we will take a quick break here, and we'll get right back to the rest of our halftime show here from Abbotsford High School after these messages. This game is on Zaleski Sports tonight. Thank you for tuning in. And our second game of the season in week number 2, and it's turned out to be a good one. So we'll have the Abbey stats after these messages. Once again, thanks for tuning in here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
And welcome back to Abbotsford High School on our halftime show here on Zaleski Sports. This game tied at 7 here at the halftime break. Let's take a look at the Abbey Falcons stats here from this first half. The Falcons started this game on their Colby 43, and they were able to move the ball all the way down, but then they got stopped on 4th and goal, and the Colby Hornet defense held up. And so the Falcons' drive come to an end, and on 4 downs, as they were on the precipice of a touchdown. Second drive of the game for the Falcons started, well, actually, I should say they're in between the second drive, I should say, the Colby Hornets punted away, and Baller fumbled on the punt return. And so that ended the Falcons' chance at having a drive, I should say. And so the Colby Hornets were able to get that one right back and move the football down the field. That was their touchdown drive, I should say. So Baller fumbled on the punt return, the only turnover of the game here for Abbey. Once they did get the football back, they did start at their own 33. And that drive, as Chase Baller went 64 yards, broke it straight up the middle, and found the crease as the offensive linemen just parted everything. They moved guys out of the way with little effort at all. And Baller just had to break through and beat the safety, and he did that and went 64 yards, the biggest play of the night, longest run of the night. And that put the Abbey Falcons on their board there with 7-7 at that point. And so the Falcons tied up the game at that point. Their next drive started there at their own 21, and the Hornet defense held them. They were shut down on that drive on downs, 3 and out. And so that was it. And then their last drive was right at the end of this first half, where they recovered the fumble, Luke Hinola fumble, and that was the end of the first half, I should say. So not much offense for the Abbey Falcons here in this first half. I'll go through the individual stats. And Chase Baller, I should say, leading rusher, finishing with 76 rushing yards. But remember, 64 of those came on the 1 touchdown run. So outside of that, he's only been held to a grand total of 12 yards outside of that big run for the touchdown. So not much possession, or not much production, except for the one big play. Pluckelman finished with 3 rushing yards. Reyes finished with 15, Selar with 18, and an Aguilera with 2. That rounds out the stats for the Abbey Falcons. And like I said, they didn't have the football very much in that first half. When they did get the ball, they were pretty decent at moving the football down the field. It's just they didn't have it very often. Colby maintained possession for most of that first half. And thus, we are tied at 7 here at the halftime break. So keys, I guess, for the Falcons here in the second half, try to get some possession. Try to take some time off that clock and get some good long drives to trying to keep Colby off the field. And so we'll see if the Falcons can sustain some drives here. And we'll see if they can kind of clean up things on the defensive side of the football as well. And because Colby has been able to move the football, the only thing hurting the Hornets is those turnovers. So, but we'll see if the Falcons can, the Falcons can keep holding on to the football and get some long drives. They might come out here with a victory here tonight after they're missing Fuentes as he got hurt. They've had what, 5 different rushers here in this first half, and we're going to probably see some more here in the second half. It's been running back by committee, or running game by committee, I should say, for Abbey. And so we're going to take another break here as we have an extended halftime. As you can see, we still have 8.5 minutes before we get ready to go. So we're going to take another break. We'll be back with more on our halftime show here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Hey, need a lift? No, I can't give you a ride, because I can't drive yet. But I can tell you all about the new awesome lift chairs at Mall Furniture. These things are so cool.
Mall Furniture has over 40 lift chairs in stock and ready for delivery anywhere in central Wisconsin.
Let's be real. We all need a lift once in a while. So when it's your turn for a new lift chair, head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. Ben Brecht with you here tonight as we got a 7-7 game. Here we got a great game tonight here on Zaleski Sports. Thank you for tuning in to this one, our halftime show here, as we look forward to the second half of what's going to be a good finish here tonight between Colby and Abbey. I want to get some of our sponsors in here. Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes across central Wisconsin and your accomplishments both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. Make sure to call Dahlman Insurance Agency today for home, auto, and business coverage from Partners Mutual Insurance Company. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. And then Taylor Credit Union, they're your full-service financial co-op. Their passion is to support your journey wherever it may go. Become a member and start your Taylor Credit Union journey today. Taylor Credit Union here in Abbotsford and Medford. There's some of our sponsors here tonight of football here on Zaleski Sports. We thank you for tuning in tonight. We love bringing you these games as our high school football season is just getting started. This is week 2. And so we thank you for starting your high school football year with us. Thank you to the almost 60 people watching right now. That's what I'm seeing as I'm looking at the stream here. You got this pulled up. If you have any friendly comments, you can pop those in our stream, and we will get those on air. Give you a quick shout out. We got about 4 minutes left here in this halftime break, and so we're going to take another quick break as well, and we'll be back, and we'll get some more sponsors in, and we'll preview our second half of football here tonight from Abbotsford High School. You're listening and watching high school football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back here to Abbotsford High School in a 7-7 game here tonight between the Falcons and the Colby Hornets. We got a good second half coming for you here. Thank you for tuning into tonight's game. And just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Then Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce are your rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. They offer a full lineup of insurance products. Contact them today for a free quote. And then BBD Sports Shop here in Abbotsford is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford or online at bigbeardown.com. Thank you for tuning into tonight's game. We got some great games here tonight on the network for Zaleski Sports. Of course, all highlighted by that rivalry game, Stratford and Edgar. You're going to want to at least take a look at that one as we get we got a large viewership over there. I was taking a look at that at the halftime break here. We got a large viewership watching that one. So sneak in and out between the two, between ours and that one. That one's good. That one's right now 6-0 Edgar. That's going to be a fantastic finish there in the second half. So yeah, but this game is also going to be a fantastic finish because we are tied at 7, is where we're at. So this second half is going to be a good one in this Highway 29 rivalry, or I-29, I guess. We'll call it I-29 rivalry, because it's the interstate. And so now we got a swift kick to begin this second half, and that's going to be fallen on. And so Aguilera falling on it, and here will be the possession here for Abby. It will start at the 43. 7-7 game here from Abbotsford. We got a bunch of rivalry games here tonight on the network. And that's going to be straight up the middle. That's going to be Seelar on the carry. That's going to be a pickup of 6 yards. So 2nd down and 4 here for Abby. Baller on the carry around the right side, and he is gone. Chase Baller taking it in for the touchdown. 51-yard run for Chase Baller around the right side, and there was nobody there. It was wide open, and Baller had an easy sprint to the end zone. Falcons strike first here in the second half on the 51-yard touchdown run from Chase Baller. That one on the second play of that drive. And that extra point is going to come up short, so no good. But nonetheless, it's 13-7. The Falcons striking on the 51-yard run from Chase Baller. That is his second big rush of the night. An explosive run there of 51 yards gets the Falcons the lead here, 13-7. That one on the second play of the drive. His other touchdown run of 64 yards also came on the second play of the drive. So some good running here from Baller, and the Falcons take the lead once again, 13-7. We'll be right back with more here on Zaleski Sports. You're watching high school football tonight, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At Ridgetop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. The Falcons on their second play of the half. They take that one 51 yards. Chase Baller, I should say, on a big run around the right side, breaking it for a touchdown. And Abby takes the lead for the first time tonight here at 13-7. Aguilera will kick that off, taken by Hanula. Out to the 15, 20. Breaking it, and he's going to get taken down. And the Hornets will start their first drive of the second half on the 26. This is their sixth drive of the game, first here in the second half. And we'll see if the Hornets can keep moving the ball on the ground. They were pretty successful with that there in the first half. They find themselves down, though, here as we get going. Geiger, fake handoff to Geiger. Hanula is going to keep it. He gets taken down. No gain on the play. Jesus Reyes was in there to make the tackle, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. He did a nice job of shooting in from that linebacker spot to take down Hanula. So that was Abby. Yeah. So we got 10.5 minutes left here. We're just getting started into the second half. And so there's another run. And Hanula is going to get that one. That's a nice run. Taken out to the just short of the 35. Ball on the 33, a gain of 7. And so now it'll be, we're going to give him 6. Gain of 6. Hanula, handoff, and out to the first down. That is going to be exploding for a first down. That's Chase Hegg. Gain of 9.
First down and 10 for the Colby Hornets, getting out of the shadow of the goalpost here. That drive that started back at the 26-yard line. First and 10 now with 9.5 to play here in quarter number 3. It was a fast-moving first half. I think the halftime took almost the whole first half of play.
That was a long halftime, I should say. We had a parents' night tonight. There's Hanula on the keeper. He's a pickup of about 2. And so bring up 2nd down and 8. Just getting going here in this third quarter. And so the Hornets once again putting together a long drive here to start this second half. They've held possession of the football for most of this game, despite trailing on the scoreboard. Hegg with another carry. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 5, a 3-yard run there for Hegg. And so here we go, 3rd and 5 for the Hornets. Hanula on the keeper around the left side. Nicely done by the Falcons, able to really stretch that out and get out there. No gain. Should be 4th down and 5 here for Colby. The Hornets have done a nice job of really stretching it out and getting Hanula out along the edges. But that time, no success, as once he got outside those tackles. He's been able to break some big gains there in the first half when he's done that. Hanula, another carry around that right side, and he's going to get taken down. And he is close to a first down. He's going to be just short, I think. And we're going to see. This is going to be close, depending on where they spot it. This is going to be pretty close. This was a good spot too from the officials. They've had some questionable spots tonight, but this one's actually a pretty good spotting. And so we'll see how close he is. And he got it. First down for Colby. So there, a 5-yard run for Hanula, and he picks up the first. And so now 1st and 10, Hornets at their at the 49 of the Falcons. Hanula back in the gun once again. He's going to hand off. That's going to be a carry. Picking up maybe 2. I think we'll get 2 on that carry. To be 2nd and 8 here for the Falcons. Hanula once again taking off to the left side. And Mike gets to the 45. Forward progress might take him to the 45. And so that's going to be a pickup of maybe 2 or 3 on that one. They'll bring up 3rd down and 6 now. A big running drive here for the Hornets. They've only had 4 or 5 passes, and just like that, they're going to throw the football again. That one's tipped and caught by Nunez. Off of 2 deflections, and Nunez will pick up that and get down to the 30. And so 1st down there for the Hornets on a 15-yard pass from Luke Hanula to Nunez. That one looked like that one could have been picked off. 2 Falcons had a chance at it, and they both tipped it up into the air and tipped it into the hands of Nunez. And so the Colby Hornets get a fortunate bounce off of that one. So their drive keeps going. Hanula, quarterback keeper. Another nice run there from Luke Hanula, straight up the middle. We haven't seen much of that tonight from him, but that one threw the Falcons defense off, and so it's going to pick up about 8 on that one. So the Hornets on the move once again. They've had some big drives here tonight. They just stalled out with either turnovers or downs, I should say. Haig gets the handoff. And he's going nowhere. Okay, they will give him 1. It's now 3rd down here for the Hornets. Hanula fakes the handoff, and he's going to get stacked up. And, in fact, it looks like he fumbled. And they did. The Abbotsford Falcons come up with the turnover. Hanula got stepped in the backfield and fumbled it again. And so another turnover there for Luke Hanula. 2nd fumble of the game. Back-to-back drives end in fumbles from Luke Hanula. And so that another promising Hornets drive ending in a turnover, their 4th turnover of the game. And the Falcons defense doing a fantastic job. They just they swarm tackle Hanula and they force fumbles. And that's been their saving grace here tonight. And so on this 1st down, a pickup as Bowler on the carry, pickup of about 4. And so bring up 2nd down here for Abbey. Falcons with a 13-7 lead here over Colby. 2 explosive runs for touchdowns. There's points on the board for Abbey. Here's another run. Dragon defenders. There was a tough run from Reyes. And that's going to be close to the 1st down. In fact, they'll give it to him. 1st down. So 6-yard run there for Reyes. 1st and 10 at the 35. Oh, and there's a fumble. Missed on the handoff, and Colby falls on it. Fumble recovered there by the Hornets' Thompson. And Colby is going to get this one right back. So a fumble there by the Abbey Falcons on the handoff, and the Colby Hornets will get it right back. And so it'll be 1st and 10 on the 37. And so now around the right side, there goes Higg in for the touchdown. A 34-yard touchdown run ties this game up here at 13. 34-yard touchdown run for Chase Higg. Big run there, his most explosive run of the night. The kick is up and good. And now the Colby Hornets retake the lead here at 14-13 in a big run from Chase Higg off of the fumble, Abbey fumble. And so the Colby Hornets retake the lead here. And there was your shot at redemption if you're Colby. After Hanula fumbled it, they get their own fumble right back, and then they punch it in. So you finish off that drive And the Hornets retake the lead here at 14-13. We're going to take a quick break here as we get set for the kickoff. We'll be right back with more football here from Abbotsford High School after these messages. You're listening to Zaleski Sports High School football on Friday night, here brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
You're good. All right, and welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. The Colby Hornets get back on top in this one, 14-13 on the 34-yard touchdown run from Chase Haig. And so they will kick off here. Yeah, it's going to be Selar taking it out for Abbey. And so they will start their 7th possession of the game. 7th drive of the game, I should say. Same thing. They're going to be starting here at the 40-yard line. 38-yard line, excuse me. So 1st and 10 for the Abbotsford Falcons. We'll see if the Falcons can put together or sustain a drive here. Their drives have been short and sporadic so far tonight. Their only saving grace is they've had some big touchdown runs, and their baller is going to take off. Brought down out to the 45, I should say. Pick up a 5 on that one. To bring up 2nd down now here for Abbey. Thrown out, and that's going to be incomplete. They're looking for Baller. Sealer was back there at quarterback. So the Falcons are missing their starring Christian Fuentes, who got hurt in that first game against Loyal early in that one. He's out tonight. So we've seen quite a few different Abbey Falcons either take carries, play quarterback. It's been kind of a running back and quarterback by committee approach. Sealar in at quarterback, and he's going to take that one, and that's going to be a 1st down for Abbey. And so they'll give him a 1st down. That's going to be a gain of 5. So 1st and 10 here for Abbey. We approach 1 minute left in this 3rd quarter, a fast-moving quarter, I should say. As you've seen a bunch of running. There's a direct snap. Straight ahead goes Reyes. And there is another 1st down for the Falcons. That's a pickup of 12. Those quick snaps to Jesus Reyes are killers. They've had a couple of those tonight here, and those plays have gone for significant yardage, I should say, against this Hornets defense. Handoff. This time, get out, and there he's going to get Pluckelman. It's going to get sacked up. And their leaders in for the tackle. A gain of 1, and that'll probably do it here in this 1st half, or 3rd quarter, I should say. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. We got a great game here tonight from Abbotsford High School in this I-29 rivalry matchup 14-13. The visitors on top. Here we head to the fourth. You're going to want to stick around as we're coming down to the wire here tonight between Colby and Abbey. We'll be right back with more football here on week 2 of high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Hey Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. Ben Brecht with you and Rachel Zaleski here from Abbotsford as we head to quarter number 4. The visitors on top here, 14-13. And we're in for a fantastic finish. Back and forth battle here between the Falcons and the Hornets on a 2nd and 10 as we resume. Hand up straight up the middle. He's breaking free. Reyes all the way into the end zone. Jesus Reyes scoring from 37 yards out. The fullback taking it all the way in for the touchdown. The big guy turning on the Jets at the end of that one. Puts the Falcons back ahead in this one. Here a big play once again. It gets Abbey on the board. With just under the first play here of this fourth quarter, sees Jesus Reyes take it 37 yards into the end zone, and the Falcons score once again on a big play. That's how they've gotten all of their scores, all of their points here tonight. And that one a 37-yard run. 2-point try. Sealar fakes. End zone. Got him! 2-point conversion. Good! He finds Irvin Aguilera in the back of the end zone, wide open, and the Falcons take a 7-point lead now, 21-14. What a big run there from Jesus Reyes from 37 yards out, and then a big 2-point conversion as Aguilera was wide open in the back of the end zone, and Sealar fell and found him. We're going to take another break. We got a lot of fireworks going on here tonight between Abbey and Colby. You're going to want to stay tuned as we continue here in this fourth quarter with more football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. A 21-14 lead here for the Abbey Falcons on a big run from the fullback, Jesus Reyes, taking it 37 yards, turning on the Jets at the end of that one, and finishing to put Abbey on top once again. And so here we go into the fourth quarter. Colby's got it right back after this long kickoff. Hanula making one guy miss, and he's going to get wrapped up. He's going to get stopped. And so that's going to be 1st and 10 for Colby at the 23. Of course, the other game that everybody's taking and keeping their eye on, Stratford Edgar. Right now, Edgar with a 14-0 lead in that one. That one into the 4th quarter. So we got a much more competitive game here, I guess. 21-14. Geiger on the carry. He's going to get stacked up in the backfield. Loss of about 3. That's his first carry of the night for Brennan Geiger. Loss of 3. Or a loss of 4, I should say. Handoff up the middle, wrapped up and taken down. That's Haig. Pickup of probably about 3. And so it's be 3rd down and 11 here for Colby. Hanula. And that pass, that right at the feet of Geiger. I don't know if he was going anywhere if he caught that either. So. And so bring up 4th and 11, and Colby is going to probably have to punt this one away. You don't want to take any chances here when you're backed up in your own territory. So we got like 10 minutes left here, and so the Hornets will punt this one. Punt is away from Haig, and that's going to be a really high punt. Nice punt. It's going to be picked up at the 39. That's where Abbey will start their 8th drive of the game. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. We got 10 minutes left in this one, and then also Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. And so we've started with a kind of brisk day. It's now turned cold here tonight once the sun went down. Baller on the carry. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. This is like perfect football weather. It's a little chilly for September. Well, almost September, I should say. We're still in August, but... And so bring up 2nd down and 10 here for the Falcons. Guess in no hurry, as we have 9.5 minutes left here in this game. Seelar with the carry. He's going to pick up a nice carry there. Here you bring up 3rd and 6. That's a 4-yard carry. So 3rd and 6 here, 9 minutes left. Handoff. And they're getting great penetration as Chase Haig, and he's going to stop him right there for a no gain. And so now it's going to be 4th down and 6. And Abby is going to bring out the punt team. So Colby got the defensive stop that they needed. So 3 and out here for Abby. Colby will get it back. Hanula back deep. There's a nice kick from Aguilera. That's going to bounce down inside the 15. They're going to mark it down out at the 11.
That's about as good a coffin corner kick as you're going to get from a high school kicker. Inside the 20 to the 16-yard line, and that is where the Colby Hornets will take over. Actually, that's deeper than that. That's the 13 to 12-yard line. Goodness, that's an impressive kick.
12-yard line is where they spot it.
He got it into that one. Got a good spiral.
That was a very good kick from Aguilera. Very, very good kick. And now Colby is going to have to go 88 yards. They find themselves down by just a touchdown. Hanula is going to keep it himself. He got out past the 20. He might be close to a first down. Picked up 8. 2nd and 2. Under 8 minutes. Colby's put together some long drives here tonight. This might be their last long drive. We'll see. Depend on they can keep moving the football on the ground. Haig is not going to go anywhere. I don't know if he might have got back to the, yeah, he got back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. So bring now 3rd and 2. So on 3rd and 2, let's see what the Hornets do. You're so far back in your own territory that 4th down is going to be a tough choice. Hanula, though, straight up the middle. Did he get enough? And he will. Got it ahead just enough. That'll be a first down for Colby. Ball on the 24, so that's going to be a 4-yard run. We got 6.5 left in this one. Hanula, handoff. Haig up the middle. That's going to be a gain. Probably about 4 on that one. Let's bring up 2nd and 6. Second down and 6 for Colby. And Hanula is going to keep it. Up the middle he goes for another first down for the Hornets. Out to the 37, so an 8-yard run there for Hanula. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Hegg on the carry. Pickup of about 2. So under 5 minutes now. This is a long drive here for Colby. Started with at least, I think it was around 7.5 or 8 minutes. So now we're down to 4.5 minutes. Colby down by a touchdown. Hanula on the carry. Breaking some tackles. There he goes. He's got a guy to beat. And he's going to get stopped, but a big run there from Luke Hanula. Almost a 40, well, that's going to be close to a 40-yard gain. In fact, it will be a 40-yard run from Luke Hanula when they desperately needed a big play. They got it. Luke Hanula breaking off his longest run of the game there, 40 yards. Picks up a big first down, and now the Hornets can kind of slow things down again. You got 4 minutes left, but at least you're on the Abbey side of the field. Huge run from Luke Hanula of 40 yards. He's going to take that one up the middle. He's going to get stacked up. And there's another 5 yards. Abbey has had no answer for Luke Hanula once he gets outside those tackles. And he just keeps moving the football here for the Colby Hornets. The Hornets have moved the ball successfully here tonight. It's just turnovers have been their killer. Now they have to move the ball. They're moving the ball once again, but they have to score. Hegg is going to make one guy miss. And he's going to be close to a first down. And that's going to be another first down. Chase Hegg with a 5-yard run picks up the first down now. And so it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball on the 10-yard line. Hornets knocking on the door. They are this close. Hegg fumbled, no. Its ball is loose, and it goes. Did Abbey get it? Falcons football. Fumble recovered by the Abbotsford Falcons. Chase Hegg coughs it up, and the Abbey Falcons create another turnover. The 5th turnover of the night. And the Falcons will keep the Hornets out of the end zone once again. Wow. This is insane. That was the 5th fumble of the night for the Hornets. So Abbey will start on the 10-yard line. 1st and 10. Carry up the middle for Sealar. That's going to be a pickup of about 3. And we have a timeout taken by the Hornets. Thing is, the Hornets do have all 3 timeouts left in this second half. So if they can get a 3 and out here for Abbey, Colby has one more chance to get possession here in this 4th quarter. Let's quickly recap here. The Colby Hornets have been moving the football very effectively throughout this entire game. It's just those turnovers, and particularly fumbles, that have kept points off the board for the Hornets. They've been able to run the ball very easily against this Falcons defense, And the Falcons, though, doing a nice job of really getting to the football on tackles. They bring a bunch of guys in there to, when they get to the football, to tackle the Hornets players, and they send so many that they force turnovers and force fumbles. Anulo's coughed it up twice. That he had coughed it up this last time. And then earlier in the game, Nunez fumbled as well. And so 4 fumbles tonight forced by the Abbotsford Falcons, all on drives where the Hornets were in good scoring position. Baller on the carry. It's this time on the sweep. And that's going to be close to a first down. Let's take a look. And they're going to give him a first down. Just wait. Are we going to get a measurement? That it's going to be close. They are going to give him the first down. So, first down for Abby on the run there. A 7-yard run for Baller. Picks up the first down. Colby is going to take a timeout. And so it'll be 1st and 10, Abby on the 20-yard line. And Colby's down to 1 timeout left. And so Colby could possibly get the football back. They're just going to have to hope that Abby doesn't run this one out. But we had a fantastic game here tonight between the Abbotsford Falcons and the Colby Hornets in this I-29 rivalry. The Falcons got the victory in this game last year after Colby won 5 straight. And so the Falcons got the victory last year to break that streak. And now tonight they're looking to pick up another victory here over their rival from 2 miles away in Colby. And the Falcons doing it tonight without their star running back, Christian Fuentes, who got hurt in the first game against Loyal. Falcons doing it without Fuentes. They've had a running back and quarterback by committee approach, and they've had some big plays. Baller with a 64-yard touchdown run earlier, 51-yard touchdown run earlier, and then a 37-yard touchdown run from Jesus Reyes. And there Reyes is just dragging people for another first down for the Falcons. Jesus Reyes is getting stronger and stronger as the game goes on. And that's going to take it all the way out to the 33-yard line. Timeout Colby once again. And so that's going to be, we're going to say that's a pickup of about 12 for Jesus Reyes. And that is probably going to do it. If Abby can hold on to the football here for the last 2 minutes and 23 seconds, they're going to come out with a victory here tonight against Colby. And so the Abbotsford Falcons, you can't ask for much more than this after losing Fuentes in the first game and really suffering a heartbreaking game against the Loyal Greenwood football squad over there. You come back, you bounce back, you force 5 turnovers this game. You have a 3 really big runs to put up touchdowns on all of those drives, and you respond with a emphatic, resounding, resilient cry here tonight against the Colby Hornets. Abby looking for their first win of the season. And so now they will, with 2:23, take a couple of snaps here. Another handoff. Straight ahead. Now it's going to be Reyes once again. And so that's going to be a pickup of about 3. Meanwhile, for the Colby Hornets, you got a very nice win against Stanley Boyd last week. That was a tight game, and then you were able to pull away there late in the third quarter. Got a little bit of momentum to start your season, a very young team, and they got off to a good start. But tonight, those turnovers really halted anything that the Colby Hornets really got any kind of momentum that they had rolling after the first game. You come in here tonight, you were feeling pretty good, and you were able to move the football really well. The Colby Hornets were able to, but like I said, those turnovers really kind of bit them in the butt. And this one, stopping their drives. And Abby, of course, converting off of those turnovers into big plays and touchdowns. So we're going to take a quick 30-second timeout, I think, with 90 seconds left here in this one. And we'll come back to finish things off here from Abbotsford High School here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School on a 2nd and 8. Baller is taken off. Down the right side. Makes Geiger miss and into the end zone. The Falcons add another touchdown on the board and another big run there from Chase Baller. He has been a scoring machine here tonight for the Abbey Falcons. That one, a run of 65 yards. And so that's going to seal it. Up 27-14, the Falcons take the lead here. We get a player down for the Falcons. Looks like Aguilera. But nonetheless, we had a 65-yard touchdown run for Chase Baller in a big way to finish this game off. And so a big finish there for the Abbey Falcons. Here in this one, we still got 1:24 left, but that has sealed the deal for Abbotsford here, and we get set for the extra point. Chase Baller is balling out tonight. He's had himself a fantastic game for Abbey, picking up right where Fuentes left off. We have a stop and play once again on this extra point attempt. The score is going to look like Abbey took care of business, but this game a lot closer than what the final score is going to show you. Illegal procedure on Abbey. Back them up 5 on this extra point attempt. But the Abbey Falcons, big plays at the right time. That's the story of tonight's game. The Falcons had some big runs at important times, and that's the difference here as they're going to come out with the victory here tonight over the rival Colby Hornets. Kick is no good. 27-14, Abbey in control here down the stretch, sealing this one here with that last touchdown of 65 yards from Chase Baller, the longest touchdown run of the night. Abbey is on top. We got about 90 seconds left. We'll be back for the final 90 seconds in this one here from Abbotsford High School on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. Ben Brecht with you here tonight, as the Abbey Falcons are going to pick up their first win of the season here in a resilient bounce-back game here against the Colby Hornets. They lost last week to Loyal Greenwood, 24-12. They have a 27-14 lead here, as we got 1:24 left in this one. The Falcons putting together a solid game tonight, limiting turnovers, creating turnovers, and making explosive plays. And that's how Abbey is going to come out with the victory here tonight over Colby. Ball on the tee, looking to kick it off here. And so we got a final there for our Edgar Stratford game. Edgar coming away victorious in that one, 14-0. Hanula taking that out. Ball on the 25. And so that's where the Colby Hornets will start. And so ball starting at the 25. Edgar Stratford. Edgar gets the victory tonight. They go to 2-0 on the season. Stratford, meanwhile, falls to 0-2. I don't know when the last time that they've lost their first two games was, but I have to imagine it's been many, 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 many years. At Stratford, it starts 0-2 on the season. Handoff in the backfield. Dumped at the 20. Nunez on the carry. That's going to be a loss of 5. 45 seconds left. (27-14), 30 seconds left in this one. In this one here, the Abbotsford Falcons are going to pick up their first win of the season. Hanula's just going to kneel it. And so the Abbey Falcons pick up their first win of the year in a 27-14 victory tonight over the Colby Hornets. They keep the milk jug, and they get a good one here tonight. The Falcons force turnovers, score on explosive plays, and pick up their first win of the season here tonight. 27-14 Abbey victorious in this I-29 rivalry. And so we're going to have our Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up after these messages. We'll give you some interviews with our head coach and our player of the game. And we'll give you some stats, and then we'll see what's up the docket for next week as well. But we had a fantastic game here tonight between Abbey and Colby. Once again, this rivalry does not disappoint. And so a quick story in this one, 5 turnovers for the Hornets. Limited all their scoring opportunities. Meanwhile, the Falcons scored on a bunch of explosive runs. And they bounced back from that opening game loss. Falcons getting it done here tonight. Our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, get your fresh cheese curds made daily at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or online at nasonvilledairy.com. We'll be right back with our halftime or postgame show after these messages. You're watching high school football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
right, welcome back here to our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Ben Brecht with you here at Abbotsford High School. The Abbey Falcons come out with a big victory here tonight over the rival Colby Hornets. And you guys responded here tonight with a great game, especially off of that Week 1 loss against Loyal Greenwood, and then you lost Christian as well in that one. So talk about the response here tonight against Colby. A great effort or a great game.
Yeah, it was a slow start. The punt fumble by Chase early on, and we made some defensive mistakes early, and guys picked each other up. Christian's a huge loss, and we just got done talking as a team. He just found out his season's over, and to be in the situation as teammates picking each other up, I think we did a really nice job of that tonight.
Yeah, and you guys put together a fantastic game. Let's first talk about the defense, because the defense played a huge part in tonight's game. You guys forced 5 turnovers on the Hornets. So, yeah, how about that defense?
Yeah, I think Coach Rao does a great job against the spread scheme that Colby has, and he had these guys prepared. We struggled a little bit with communication on the field and in some of their formations early on. And once we got some of that cleaned up and our guys trusted it, we played really fast. One of the challenges we had, we gave up negative, I think, 4 turnovers last week, and having our defense produce and get the ball out this week was huge for us.
Yeah, and then let's talk about on the other side of the ball, on the offensive side of the ball, you had Chase rip off some really big runs. Your offensive line opened up some big holes, and he was able to capitalize on those big plays.
Yeah, we expect Chase to step up. He's maybe the fastest kid on the field in most situations. He's a senior with experience. We've been challenging him to be that guy, and tonight he showed what he could do. He ran with confidence, and he gave us some big plays when we needed them.
Yeah, any other thoughts about this really nice win here, nice bounce-back win here tonight against Colby? Any other takeaways from tonight's game?
Yeah, I think we got to address our young players. We had a few sophomores playing tonight that last week was their first varsity start. And to see those guys progress from a week 1 to a week 2, the big jump that a sophomore has to take to play varsity football was really fun to watch, and they stepped up. And that was a huge part of our win as well.
Yeah, well, congratulations on getting the big victory here tonight, 27-14, first win of the season. And hopefully we'll see you down the road here as well.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. And so we'll get Chase here in a second whenever Chase comes back. So
Chase quick?
we're gonna get Chase back here in a second. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with Chase after these messages here on Zaleski Sports. This game brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
He ran off after his Hornets missing.
Oh.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you'd expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.